Today I'm going to be doing the hamster tag video for you guys. I got asked by a couple people to do this. If you don't know what it is, just search it on YouTube and you'll find tons of videos. It's just a list of 10 questions asking about your hamsters. I'm just going to show you Cupcake's cage while I film. It is a little dirty because I need to clean it out tomorrow. He's in his puzzle playground right now. He just woke up. So I will go ahead and get started. The first question is, how old were you when you got your first hamster? Unlike most little kids, I never had a hamster growing up. I had lots of animals. I had cats, dogs. We had rabbits. I had a guinea pig. I had a rat who had babies. We had a snake. We had a lot of different animals, but I actually never had a hamster. So I was actually 20 years old when I got my first hamster. Almost 21. Second, what is the name of your first hamster and its species? We're actually looking at my first hamster right now, who is Cupcake. Of course, he is a Syrian hamster. If you would come out of his puzzle playground, you could see him. But I got him last summer. I think it was in June, so it was about a month before I turned 21. So it was when I was 20 years old, and he was my first hamster. What is your favorite species of hamster and why? My favorite species is definitely Syrians. My Syrians are just a lot calmer than my dwarfs and easier to tame. If you don't know, both of my dwarfs actually bite because I was never able to fully tame them and spend enough time with them. So they actually bite. So I really like Syrians. I've never had a Chinese or a Robo, so I can't really say between them. But between dwarfs and Syrians, I really like Syrians. How many hamsters do you currently own and what are their names? I currently have 4 hamsters, as you probably know if you're subscribed. I have Cupcake right there. I have Harry, who's a Syrian. I have Kratos, a dwarf, and Cheerio, a dwarf. What are your hamster's favorite treats? If you watch my current treats video, you know that they do have a lot of treats. Cupcake is the biggest fan of treats out of all of them. He really liked his new Ecotrition Twice treat. Other than that, they all really like dried fruit, like the Peter's apple slices, dried bananas. The Wild Harvest treats, like the pretzels and the little cupcakes. Cupcake also really likes peanuts still in their shell, and like the KT Healthy toppings papaya. They're a fan of a lot of treats, and I have a big variety for them. So, let me see. 6, what type of cages do you own? I have 2 bin cages, as you can see here. 2 of them look exactly like this, which Cupcake and Harry live in. These are 106 quart bins from Home Depot. I also have I think it's a 15-gallon glass aquarium that Kratos lives in. It is a little bit smaller than the recommended 360 square inches, but it's the only thing I had for him when I adopted Harry for my roommate, so I had to put him in there. He does have a lot of room in there, so he seems to be pretty happy and healthy. So I have him in that, and then Cheerio is in 2 cages actually. He lives in a Critter Trail 1 and a Critter Trail 2 hooked together. Once again, not meeting the minimum requirements that I always say, but he is happy and healthy, and for my living situation right now, it is all the bigger I can do. Definitely, I still don't recommend having 1 Critter Trail cage. If you have to have 2, it's still not the best, but definitely better than 1. 7, are you thinking of getting any more small pets? Definitely not. If you have seen all my pets, I have way too many right now for the size of apartment I live in. And between not having room for them and not having any more time to take care of them, between everything going on right now, I definitely won't be getting any more small pets in the near future. Number 8, where do you keep your hamsters? My hamsters are actually in my bedroom. I have Cupcake right here by the door. Harry is down under him. And then you have Kratos right there on the floor. And then Cheerio up here, which is where it used to be a TV stand in my room, but I had to get rid of that so I could actually adopt Cheerio. So that's where they stay in my bedroom. 9, what are the pros and cons of owning hamsters? The pros are they're really cute, they're adorable, fun to watch, fun to play with. There's a lot of pros, but the cons, they do get expensive. if you just do their basic necessities, it's not too expensive. But as you know from a lot of my videos, I really like to spoil them, and I definitely go overboard sometimes, so they do get expensive. They do require some work, so you have to be pretty responsible cleaning their cages, giving them fresh food and water, and just making sure and spending time with them. So those are probably the cons. Also, they can be pretty loud if they're in your bedroom at night, since they are nocturnal. Luckily, I have some pretty good wheels right now, so they don't keep me up at night. And number 10, the last one, what are your hamsters' nicknames? I don't think Cheerio doesn't have a nickname. I just call him Cheerio. Kratos doesn't have a nickname. Usually I just say it in a really funny voice because he's actually named after Kratos from God of War. And if you've ever played any of the God of War games on PS2, PS3, or PSP, you would know that he always is really intense in that game. So I always like yell Kratos at him in a deep, funny voice. Not really a nickname. Harry down there, I do call him Harold sometimes because that's supposed to be his full proper name. And then Cupcake, I actually call nickname quite a bit. I actually call him Mr. Cakes. It's just something that it kind of stuck once I started calling him that, so I do call him Mr. Cakes. So that is it for the hamster tag. If you're interested in doing a tag, go ahead and do it. You can post it as a video response to this video, and I'll approve all of them as long as they are the correct hamster tags. So I look forward to watching some of those. That is it for now, and I'll see you next time.